So this is what ends up happening. When people go to prison or if they end up getting revoked, they forget about their probation. And then what ends up happening, a motion to revoke is filed. All right, Philip Sanchez. And counsel, are there applications?
Yes, Your Honor, for probation.
All right, probation, there's an application in this case. Court is calling 2025 CR 008548 State versus Philip Adrian Sanchez. Could I have parties announced?
Renee Munoz on behalf of Mr. Sanchez.
And are you Mr. Sanchez?
Yes, ma'am.
Counsel, have you received all discovery? Did you review it with your client?
That is correct, Your Honor, yes.
Court will find that the state is in compliance with discovery. Mr. Sanchez, did you review the application for community supervision with your attorney? Did you understand it and sign it? Did you review the true bill of indictment with your attorney? Did you understand it?
Yes, ma'am.
Counsel, do you waive the reading of the indictment?
Yes, Your Honor.
State, are you proceeding on the indictment as presented?
No, Your Honor, state moves to waive the enhancement proceed solely on UCW with a felony conviction.
No objection, Your Honor.
All right, did you review the court admonishments with your attorney? Did you understand it and sign it in all the appropriate places?
Yes, ma'am.
You're charged with unlawfully carrying of a weapon with a felony conviction as a second-degree felony.
Here the judge spells it out crystal clear. Sanchez is charged with unlawfully carrying a weapon as a convicted felon, second-degree felony. Let's pause. This is serious. In Texas, that carries a sentencing range of 2 to 20 years. But notice the judge also reminds Sanchez that any plea bargain isn't guaranteed. Even if the prosecution recommends probation, the judge can override it. It's a standard. But it's also where defendants can feel blindsided. Quick question for you, if you were in Sanchez's shoes, would you risk taking the plea deal, knowing the judge could still throw the book at you?
Felony range of punishment is anywhere from 2 to 20 years in prison and up to a $10,000 fine. If you have a plea bargain agreement with the state, the court does not have to follow your plea. If for any reason the court does not follow your plea and gives you more than you bargained for, the fact that you entered a plea will not be used against you, and you will be allowed to withdraw your plea. Did you understand?
Yes, ma'am.
You have a right to jury trial, a right for you or your attorney to cross-examine and confront any witnesses. The state will call in the right to remain silent. By entering this plea, you're giving up those rights. Did you intend to give up those rights and enter into a plea in this case?
Yes, ma'am.
Counsel, has your client been able to provide you with any defenses?
He has, Your Honor.
Do you believe he has a rational as well as a factual understanding of the charges against him?
In my opinion, he does.
Do you believe he's currently competent and was legally sane at the time of the offense?
That is correct, Judge.
Sir, has anyone threatened, coerced you, or placed you in fear to get you to enter this plea?
No, ma'am.
Anyone promised you anything other than the plea?
No, ma'am.
Are you satisfied with the way you've been represented?
Yes, ma'am.
Did you understand that if for any reason it's determined that you're not a U.S. citizen, by entering this plea, you could be deported, not allowed re-entry into the United States, and denied naturalization?
Yes, ma'am.
Court will find that defendant has knowingly and voluntarily waived his rights to jury trial. Did you review the plea bargain page with your attorney? Did you understand it?
Yes, ma'am.
According to the plea, punishment is to be assessed at 2 years in the prison. There's a $1,000 fine. State recommends community supervision. Did you understand that to be the plea?
Yes, ma'am.
Defense is at the plea?
Yes, Your Honor.
State is at the plea?
Yes.
Did you review the waiver of appeal paragraph with your attorney? Did you understand it? Did you sign it in both places?
Yes, ma'am.
Did you understand by signing that you're waiving your right to appeal? The only items that can be appealed are written pretrial motions that have been filed, heard, and ruled upon by the court. Did you understand?
Yes, ma'am.
Counsel, are there any such motions?
No, Your Honor.
Outside the agreement, the state is requesting that your community supervision be for a term of 10 years. There be 200 hours of for a term of 4 years.
Yes, Your Honor.
I'm seeing if everybody's awake.
Yes.
And that there be 200 hours of community service restitution. Did you understand those are recommendations from the state and the court does not have to follow those recommendations?
Yes, ma'am.
Into the offense as charged, how do you plead?
No contest.
State, any evidence?
Yes, Your Honor, state offers what has been marked as State's Exhibit 1 and all attachments.
No objection by defense counsel.
Did you review the wavering consent to stipulations with your attorney? Did you understand it and sign it in all the appropriate places?
Yes, ma'am.
Again, did you understand you have a right to jury trial, a right for you or your attorney to cross-examine and confront Any witnesses, the state would call in the right to remain silent.
Yes, ma'am.
Did you understand that today the state will be presenting evidence in the form of witnesses' statements and police reports? But most importantly, there'll be no live testimony. Did you understand?
Yes, ma'am.
Court will find that defendant has knowingly and voluntarily waived and consented to stipulation of testimony and stipulations. Court will accept into evidence states exhibits 1 and attachments and review the same. After reviewing states exhibits 1 and attachments, the court will find there is sufficient evidence to find you guilty, and the court will find you guilty. Are you proceeding with sentencing?
If we may, Your Honor,
Anything you wish to say on behalf of your client?
we're asking the court to follow the agreement, Your Honor. There's issues with the case in terms of the evidence linking to a certain degree. But my client does wish for the plea agreement to be accepted by the court. It's my understanding he has a hold as well. So we're asking that the court just follow the agreement for the community supervision judge.
Here's the thing, when people don't want you anymore, they don't want you anymore. If somebody is cheating on you, then you have to.
Now, this is one of the most dramatic moments in the case. Instead of staying strictly on the legal track, the judge pivots into raw honesty about relationships, betrayal, and Sanchez's troubling behavior. Out. She says flat out to don't put a gun to your head because someone cheats on you. That's not just legal commentary, that's a life lesson from the bench. Judges don't often get this personal. But here it's crystal clear. She's not just punishing Sanchez for the crime. She's addressing the emotional instability that led him here. Let's be real. Was the judge out of line for this tough love speech, or exactly right to call it out?
Have two choices to make. Either you accept it, or either you say, you know what? This is not what I think a relationship is. I'm going to leave. You do not put a gun to your head and threaten to kill yourself. And now you have a revocation hearing that's scheduled
It's yes, Your
for
Honor.
parole. Now that's what's happening to you, and you have this case. So are you still in a relationship with her?
Right now, I mean, we're talking, but not really, no.
All right, that's going to be a no for the court. So I can tell you right now, I'm going to order no contact with her, because obviously that is not a good relationship for either party. Anytime someone threatens to kill themselves because somebody's cheating or somebody wants to leave them,
I was pretty drunk, man.
I don't know anybody.
That's the-
Here's the thing, who gets so intoxicated that they will put a gun to their own head.
it's a date, right?
See, and so that's not a relationship for you. And I think your loved ones probably feel the same way. Do y'all have any children together?
No,
And then that's the other thing. When you go to prison, I don't know why people expect for people to wait for them. Nobody's under any obligation that, I'm supposed to put my life on hold for 3 years because you did something silly and you're in prison. No, nobody has to do that. If somebody decides to do that, hey, great. But they're not obligated to. Life goes on when you're behind bars. You understand?
this one.
All right. Are you employed?
Not no more.
Well, I mean,
mean,
previously, were you
yes.
employed? Doing what?
With the Millburger,
Okay.
Here we go, sentencing. Sanchez is formally found guilty, but instead of prison, he's given 2 years suspended, probated for 4 years, along with a $1,000 fine, community service, anger management, and employment requirements. On the surface, this looks like a lenient outcome, but make no mistake, probation is no walk in the park. Slip up once, and he could face the full prison sentence. Plus, the no-contact order and work restrictions show the court is trying to protect both Sanchez's community and his own well-being. Do you think this was the right call, probation over prison, or should the state have pushed for a harsher sentence?
Okay.
yeah, in Millburger, next week.
Oh, yeah.
And do you have any children?
Yes, ma'am, they're all grown.
Any grandchildren?
Yes, ma'am.
What are their ages?
She's about to be 1 next month on the 4th.
All right. As previously stated, the court is finding you guilty and states you may be excused. The court will sentence you to 2 years in the prison, suspended and probated for 4 years. There's $1,000 fine. That will be probated. There's to be no unsupervised contact with minors. And there's to be no contact with Jackie, Jackie Vega, Vega. There's gonna be 200 hours of community service restitution. I'm gonna order anger management. Once that's completed, the community service hours will be deemed satisfied. Proof of employment within 45 days of release, no employment as a home health care provider or with minors. Field visits 1 time per month for 8 months. Probation, is there anything else?
You're doing a TAP evaluation?
All right, we can do, you know what, we can do a MIC evaluation and TAP evaluation in custody.
Your Honor, if I may be heard on that.
Yes.
I know that he does have a hold, and I do know that he was maybe anticipating expediting this process by, you know, waiving his right to trial and taking the plea offered by the state, so we can answer to the charges in the other jurisdiction. Judge, foreseeably, I think that if those evaluations are in custody, it's going to keep him here in custody with the recluse spiders, the mold, and the water issues longer, and then he still has to go as he has a hold to answer to those. So we would ask.
I thought he was on parole.
It's a hold.
Yes.
It's my understanding it's a
It's federal probation, it's for this.
federal hold, Your Honor,
Federal
on
hold.
probation.
Oh, so he has a federal case.
Yeah, it's my understanding. He clarified that. He did say he had a hold, but it seems like it's a federal hold within that jurisdiction. So I know the feds are waiting for this matter to be resolved to see if they're going to revoke or to keep him on probation federally, which our hopes are that, you know, if he's on probation here, they can be on probation as well with the feds and
Well, I
escape.
can say usually it's probably best for him to be evaluated for competency, so the feds can say he's getting help for mental health. But if you are requesting that the MIC and TAP evaluation be out of custody because he has the federal hold, the court will do that unless there's some objections. Probation, your thoughts?
No, that's fine, but we can go outside of that.
All right,
Thank you.
so that'll be done out of custody. Is there anything else you need from the court?
No, me too.
All right, did you review the document entitled Trial Court Certification of Defendant's Rights to Appeal with your attorney? Did you understand it and sign it?
Yes, ma'am.
Because this is a plea bargain agreement, because I followed your plea bargain agreement, and because you waive your right to appeal, you do not have the court's permission to appeal. Do you understand?
Yes, ma'am.
Because this is a felony conviction, you are not allowed to own or possess any weapons or ammunition. If you have a question over what that is, you'll need to speak to an attorney. Do you understand?
Yes, ma'am.
All right, we can go off the record. So this is what ends up happening. When people go to prison or if they end up getting revoked, they forget about their probation. And then what ends up happening, a motion to revoke is filed. Then they have this pending. If they decide to continue you, do not forget about this probation.
Yes, ma'am.
So the first thing you need to do, if you're released, is to check in with probation. And if they do revoke you, you need to speak to your attorney, because then maybe there's something else that can be done with this case.
Yes, Your Honor.
All right, good luck to you.
Thank you.